Yeah. Yeah, you're still dead, Broseph Stalin. I think that's supposed to be Broseph Stalin, like Joseph Stalin, except Broseph Stalin. That's a GG. Yeah, it is a GG right there. Hey, clever. You're back from... Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Oh, it's so special. Why is it special? Hand Hatred returns. Yes. Discard on demand as you like it. A little bit of water there. There is a bunch of new cards coming out that really are hand rippers, and we haven't done a hand ripper in a while. I think Despair, Invoke Despair was probably the latest hand ripper we did. And this is kind of the new and improved stuff right here. This is the real good stuff. Now, let me just tell you, yes, the main build that I have for this mono black hand ripper is Alchemy. Okay, don't throw your phone into a volcano. I have the standard options for you as well, but there's a bunch of fun cards to play with in Alchemy, guys, and I'd really like you to give it a shot. And of course, we do have the standard options coming up, but before we get into those options, I need you to do something for me. Do you know what that is? Tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, or else, well, guys, the like and subscribe will come and brutally maul you. He will pop out of the ground, or he will chase you down this lightsaber and brutally maul you for not liking and subscribing. Join the fastest growing Magic the Gathering YouTube channel. Join the villains. Today, check out our stream every night, twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there. First time streamer shout out to CatCat2819, I believe. Welcome. We got a bunch of new guys in, bunch of new followers, bunch of new subs. Welcome all. Check out my AetherHub for this build and all the other ones that I do. AetherHub description below. You can check out our Discord, where we have, I think I already said Discord for all latest news and information. I'm repeating myself. Just a sign of my old age creeping up. And of course, I'd love you to join the channel, help support me directly, hit the join button, and get a bunch of cool exclusive perks and benefits by becoming a Night Villain, a direct supporter of the channel. Love for you to do that and check that out. So what are we talking about with Dis? The City of Dis. Mono black discard. You know we're going to open up with the Duress. Turn 1 Duress. Now, you know what I love about Duress? If we're on the play and I hit the turn 1 Duress, immediately 1 black and Duress. First of all, that's a classic play from way back. I've been doing that since 1999, I think. And a lot of times, I would say 1 out of 10 games, that's an instant scoop. Everybody knows what's coming, man. When you look at their entire hand, see, a lot of guys are real secretive. They don't want to know and they don't want to share anything. Say, hey, man, let me see all 7 cards in your hand and let me choose one of them. You can't play. And also, this is just the start of what we're going to be doing. They get off the ride right there. They say, they pull the eye on my head out. So turn 1 Duress, banger. Absolute banger. Shambling Ghast. We need black ramp. Dark Ritual is not legal in standard anymore. Why isn't it? I don't know. I've been writing to Wizards every day. They won't make it legal. So, Shambling Ghast it is. We can generate a treasure token or 1/1 counters. Great chump blocker, great sacrifice fodder. Staple in mono black. 3 acquisitions expert. I don't feel like we need that many of them, but a good early play and a good early blocker. Human Rogue, they reveal any number of cards in their hand in their party, and then they choose to discard. So they just basically choose one to discard. We're not really going to be hitting the party mechanic, but it is a cheap discard card there, and is also a good chump blocker and a sacrifice fodder. Deadly Dispute. Speaking of sacrifice fodder, we're gonna need card draw. We're gonna need ramp. Why do we want this instead of Village Rites? I like that treasure. I like being able to have flexibility. Hitting the Shambling Ghast into Deadly Dispute can absolutely flood you with mana. You can draw the mana, get turn 3. You can be having Westgate Regent and Tergrid out like turn 3, turn 4. Absolutely be ramping black out of control with Deadly Dispute, Shambling Ghast. It does cost 1 more than Village Rites, but I prefer it. Infernal Grasp. I would recommend Infernal Grasp. The reason I went with this one, we do have a small amount of life gain, not too much, But I feel like the instant of this is going to be really useful. A lot of times we need to pop something right away. We can't wait for a sorcery. If you want to use poison the comp, sure. That can be foretold, but I feel like we need to move fast with this deck. Discard decks kind of need to strike early, in my opinion. They kind of need to rip everything up right away. So we can't really be waiting around targeting for it, but we do need some sort of targeted removal. I'm going with Infernal Grasp. Now here's the new Alchemy cards. Undercity Plunderer. Yes, this is a mouse thief, or rat thief rather. Target opponent discards a card. If they then they may discard an additional card. If they don't, conjure a duplicate of a random card from their library into your can. It perpetually gains. You may spend mana as though it were a mana of any color to cast this spell. It is a gamble, but man, sometimes it pays off. I hit a guy with this who was playing Mardu or Boros, Undercity Plunder. He said, nah, I'm going to take a risk, man. I'm going to take a risk. I'm not going to discard that second card. Well, guess what, man? I pulled a random card from your library. Guess what I pulled? I pulled Velomachus. And now I can pull now I can play Velomachus for any price. I can just pay 7 mana and get a Velomachus on board. Hey, man, it's the pickpocket thing, man. I might grab some treasure, I might get some trash. I might get a mana, or I might get your best card in your deck. Undercity Plunder, a little bit of randomness, a little bit of chaos mixed in there. Oh yeah, that's what we like. And it's also could potentially lead to a double discard situation if they want to go for it. Rip those hands up. Graveyard Trespasser, absolutely one of the gold standards in my opinion, not just because she's rare and a gold standard, for black decks. Why? Because she has so much utility. 1 black and 2 for a 3/3, which is pretty decent. Ward is discard a card. That's the main reason I want her. Okay, that's the main reason I want Graveyard Trespasser, because if they never are able to ever keep cards in their hand, they can usually never cast anything that is a ward discard. If we can rip their hand down to they're only drawing 1 a turn, if it's a mana, but they need to wait a couple of turns. They need to build up cards in their hand because they need to play the kill spell, and then they need to be able to discard. So they need 2 cards in their hand, 1 they're willing to discard. And if we have Tergrid out on the board, if they discard the card to target our ward, we're going to get whatever they throw away. So this synergizes super nicely. If there's stuff already in the graveyard, because we've been forcing them to discard, we're going to eat all of that delicious meat out of the graveyard, which is fantastic there, and really start pushing. And of course, the Graveyard Glutton is even more powerful at a 4/4, and we can rip up 2 creatures potentially, or just 2 cards from the graveyard, and discard them. They lose life and we gain life if they were creatures. So really useful. Citystalker Connoisseur. I think 3 of these. 3/3 vampires. Death Touch. It is a 4-drop, a little expensive. However, it is a great targeter. 1 black and 3. Target opponent discards card with the greatest mana value among creatures in their hand, and we get a blood token. The blood token is nice, not useful, but man, let me tell you, ripping the most expensive card in somebody's hand, specifically, they don't get the choice, is horrible, man. If they were cuffing, again, that Velomachus, if they were cuffing, again, that Farewell or something big, they're waiting. They have that Vorinclex in their hand. They have some sort of big boy in their hand. That's terrible, bro. That absolutely rips them. Combine her with Tergrid, and all of a sudden, Tergrid's on the board. We hit Citystalker Connoisseur. We get the most expensive card in their hand if it's a permanent. Like, whoa. That's big, man. And of course, she's a great blocker and attacker because she's a 3/3 Death Touch. Nobody wants to defend against a Death Touch, and nobody wants to block a Death Touch, be blocked by a Death Touch, so really useful. Tergrid, there she is. Oh yes, my redheaded goth girl. This is almost a goth girl deck now that I think you know what? I think it actually might be a goth girl deck. Yeah, it's a goth girl. It's a secret goth. Oh, we have Westgate in there. Well, he kind of ruins it. Tergrid, it's almost a goth girl deck. Tergrid is legendary creature god, 2 black and 3. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature or discards a permanent card, you may put that card from the graveyard on your battlefield under your control. 4/5 menace, unbelievably terrible. The goddess of death in Kaldheim. Then Tergrid's Lantern is a great companion and a absolute absolute terrible ripper of a card. Target player loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a permanent or discard a card. We can keep the pressure of sacrifice and discard up on the board perpetually on them with that one. Just terrible combos here, and Tergrid will help snatch all that stuff out of the graveyard, and we can keep putting pressure and draining life altogether. Westgate Regent, we only have 2 of these because he's a little expensive, but he does have that lovely discard a card ward. Now when you start getting one of these out and 2 Graveyard Trespassers out, if they're not running board wipes, if they're trying to target removal everything, man, they're going to need a lot of discarded target removal stuff. It's not easy. 4/4 flying, and whenever he deals damage, combat damage to a player, put that many 1/1 counter. So if he does 4 damage, next turn he's an 8/8. If he does 8 damage next turn he's a 16/16. So he is unbelievably deadly, hitting the vampire right there. And of course, we're going to finish it off with a little hook action. Meathook, 4 of them. Can you get away with 3? I think you can get away with 3, but I want to make sure a lot of stuff is dead. Sometimes we just got to clear the fodder out, especially against low-level life gain decks, small creatures, flooding decks, all sorts of stuff like that. We want to hit that Meathook and just clear it out. Get all that dross out of there, you know. It's very useful sometimes. We have some high toughness stuff, so we can kind of do low-level Meathooks to kind of keep the board flowing, especially getting blockers out for the Menacers that we have. Agadeem's Awakening, I love 2 of them because I love to resurrect stuff and use it again as a discard, especially hitting like Shambling Ghast, Acquisitions Expert, or Graveyard Trespasser immediately again. We actually have a pretty smooth curve of priced CMC'd black creatures here, so Agadeems can be really useful at the middle to late game. We can hit an 8 Agadeems and hit 1 for every single cost, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, so 2 of them is solid. And of course, 2 Hive the Eye Tyrant for a little manland action there. 2/2, a 3/3 Menace Graveyard Hate card there. 18 Swamps and 2 Takenuma's Abandoned Mire for milling, and then we can return a creature or planeswalker from our graveyard to our hand, and 1 less for each legendary creature we control. We do have some legendary creatures, namely, well, we have 1, which is Tergrid. So potentially a little bit of resurrection there with Agadeems and Takenuma. Let's take a look here. It is an Alchemy deck. Oh, let me show you non-Alchemy. The options here, if you want non-Alchemy, okay, so the Alchemy cards we have are Undercity Plunderer and Citystalker Connoisseur. That's it. If you want to swap them out, 2 drops for discarding. You can put you can split the difference with Elderfang and Demogorgon's Clutches in case you want an Elderfang to do more discarding creatures after Acquisitions Expert, and Demogorgon's Clutches, or go blank. This one makes them lose 2 life and mill 2 cards. Demogorgon and Go Blank. Go Blank is useful because it rips graveyards, so if you're running something against Lier, if you're running against stuff, graveyard resurrection stuff, Go Blank can be very useful. And of course, for the high-end vampires, a little bit more expensive, a little bit less useful is the Bloodtithe Collector. Bloodtithe Collector enters the battlefield. An opponent lost life this turn. Each opponent discards a card. Pretty useful overall to pop it down if they lost life, like you can Meathook and then hit a Bloodtithe, or if they if you just make them lose life with Tergrid's Lantern, pop a Bloodtithe, and then they have to a Bloodtithe Collector, and then they have to discard a card. So that is a good option in case you need to run standard. Is it as powerful? No, of course not. It's not. But you can run it in standard if you want. It is Alchemy, 19 creatures altogether, 6 instants, 9 sorceries, 4 enchantments, 22 lands total. It's really 26 lands because those Agadeems are potentially lands, 25 CMC, but that includes the sideboard, which kind of skews it. Alternate view there. Let's take a look at the alternate view. We have our really, really awesome new backs that were on sale today. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 is very useful, but we are really getting things running at 1, 2, and 3. We only have 1 4-drop. 2 is where we're really starting to move with a lot of action here. Meathook Massacre can really be anywhere, so you can kind of slot that all over the place. But we really do have a kind of a smooth curve there of how we want to sacrifice and move up in the game. So we're going to get into it, man. We went on a pretty good streak here. We beat a lot of good decks. We're having a good time with this one. Discard is back, man. I think in Alchemy, and I think you should give it a shot. It's not too expensive. Let's go. Oh, I think we hit our subscriber goal, by the way, guys. No, we're not at our sub point goal yet. Opponent goes first. I'd love to go first one of these days. Life Breacher, you taking off? One out of 10 times, turn 1 Duress will cause a scoop. Gave me a Stormseeker. Very nice. Wow. Really hitting me on the mana here, aren't you? Life of Toshiro Uzumawa. 40% chance of a mana. Let's put out a Reckless Stormseeker. He could consume him, but he'll lose 3 life, so let's see if he wants to do that. Oh no, he can't yet. He can downfall him next turn. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to downfall him. Okay. He's going to have to discard his Feed the Swarm there. Bloodchief's Thirst. Okay, hitting a lot of removal off the top here. Undercity Plunder. Let's wait on that, and let's do Graveyard Trespasser. My graveyard, we can eat his delicious Reckless Stormseeker because it is mine. You know, I really got to do a Rakdos Dragons again. That'd be fun. Alright, so he cannot... He could Bolt Blast me, but he's going to have a discard to do it. Eat that out of the graveyard. Very cool. So I have to wait. I have to lie in wait with the Infernal Grasp. And he's out of there. He said, no thank you, I'm done. Alright, FD Medic said, no thanks. You're making me discard too much. Maybe it was the Duress that did it. I don't know. There's no real way of knowing whether or not it's the Duress that did it. We are 1 sub point away from hitting our goal for tonight, boys. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. You get 1 free Amazon Subscribe Prime a month. Let's keep it going. Let's see if we can get back on the grind here, guys. Honestly, dude, Zodium, Immistrant Predator feels like cheating, bro. He's so freaking powerful. Like, Immistrant Predator is an absolutely banger of a card. Oof. That is really not a good hand. I go first. Maybe I'll draw into something here. I can slow him down a little bit, so... Alright. Green. We can instant green kill him out here, so let's wait. Unity. Imistrum Florian, very good combo. Absolutely, bro. Alright, he's going to set that up to Doomscar. Why don't we set up Connoisseur Vampire, Citystalker? I really got to do a token deck again, man. I like token deck. I might do a Rakdos token. I have a feeling that's a Doomscar, so we're gonna hold steady. Or a Orzhov token. I don't know. What do y'all think? There's the Scar. Let's crack open Citystalker Connoisseur for all the sweet juices on the inside. Create a treasure token. Pass. My turn. Alright, this is going to be bad for him, bro. Auto pay. Prosperous Innkeeper. Taurus Lara, Ramoon Dancer. Alright, interesting. Maybe we'll do a Mardu tokens, huh? Maybe we'll do Mardu tokens. That's an idea. That's a kooky, crazy idea. Let's just take all of his stuff first. I think that's the most important thing we do right now, is just take all of his shit. Thank you for following, Scat Cat. Take action. I'm assuming you mean the, naturally you're referring to the, style of jazz music, correct? Well, you're in the right place, my guy, because not only do I stream Magic, I do a bad job of it. I also have a YouTube channel. Well, Twitch must be promoting the shit out of me today, huh? To my credit, though, I did make Mythic last season. It was the last day of the season, but I still did it, okay? So I feel like that's got to count for something. Ooh, Blizzard Brawl. That it does, my friend. That it does. Mon Dieu. Okay, so I can hook, or I can res. Do we want to hook or do we want to res? I can res everybody, or I can hook everybody. I think I'm going to res then hook. I think that's what we're going to do here. Let's do res then hook. You want me to hook first? I think a res then hook is going to be more dangerous, because all my power is going to go up. I'm going to res first, bro. I'm going to res first. Clever Sounds is just bloodthirsty. See, that's what I'm talking about there. Take action. Whatever you discard is now mine. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's the kind of board that really makes a man wonder, what am I doing playing Selesnya Lifegain? He's going to put down Luminous Phantom. Good lord. Okay, so let's crack that one open right there, man. Throw that away. And it's another one of them, so let's crack that one open and throw that away. Thank you. And it's another Meathook. So let's try some here, man. Let's try some. Shingeki, and can return it to my hand. I want to hit for a 3. I have 6, 7. I only need 5. So I can return it to my hand and then hook. So let's return it. Auto pay. Put a land card on the battlefield. Okay. Alright. And then we do this. We push Citystalker. Yeah, we will get to that tomorrow, my dude. Unfortunately, I'm recording a video right now, which you are in, Monsieur Scatcat. You are in fact on tomorrow's video. So actually, he kind of saved my life here, so we can do that. All that's gone. And then, of course, we can create a treasure token. So the deck list will be up tomorrow morning if you subscribe to the YouTube channel of what it is. I mean, you can eyeball it right now, but I don't really release it because that would just give people to think. But I do have all my stuff in AetherHub, though. So that is, if you want to check out the AetherHub, you can go there. And his Infernal Grasp. I think that's going to be the nail in the coffin for my dude here. And Piano Allen is going to be out. But Scatcat, it will be up on AetherHub and it will be up on YouTube very soon, because I do both. I YouTube and I do streams. But and a full shakedown breakdown of how this deck works. We're going to get to that in probably another 30 minutes. I'm going to go over exactly how this deck works. I'm going to go over each and every component of it, how it goes down, how we want it to work, how exactly it works, what goes into it, what can I sideboard, all that. Hey, look, the sub goal was met. 80 out of 80. Who subscribed? Excelente. Sub points 80. Let's eat the Trilisara. So he's dead. Well, so here's the thing. I don't want to overestimate him. I'm just going to do a sacrifice play here. This is going to be the pro play. Normally I like to style on him a little bit, but this is what we're going to do here. Because he could hit a farewell and completely fuck me up and do a comeback. So we're just going to kill our own creature here so he loses 1 life. Boof. Thank you so much, Scat Cat. We hit our sub points goal. Awesome. Let's set a new goal. And we're hitting plat 3 here. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling. Start new goal. Let's see if we can set something lofty. What if we got 100 sub points? Let the darkness consume all. Okay, there we go. What if we're going for 100 sub points, boys? What if that was our new goal? We might not set that as the monthly goal. There we go. Thank you so much, Scat Cat. Meathook win. Oh yeah, I like the boof into hell right there too. I like to just give him the love tap into hell, where you just go poof, and then it does 1 damage to them. So what I was afraid of is he was going to draw a farewell, exile our graveyard, all of our board, all of our artifacts, all of our enchantments, and then he would start resurrecting his stuff, and then we'd be back to square one and locked into a crazy long game of cat and mouse going back to it. So we might as well have just knocked him out right there. You know, Suspicious Ninja, how you doing? Trouble Kai, Trucker Guy, Xylane, what's up? Geomorphology, Big Alfredo. Oh, that makes me want a big old pasta. Why does everybody have to come in here with food themed names, man? Y'all got to come in here with fried chicken, big fettuccine alfredo, hot lasagna. It's not fair to me, man. Okay, listen, I love eating, I love food, and I'm a big fat guy. And y'all coming in with cheesy mozzarella sticks as your usernames, and I just don't think it's fair. I just don't think it's kind. It's frankly, it's a little cruel. Okay. Everybody coming in with food names, man. Mech Hanger, okay, that's weird, but you can have that. Enthusiastic. Oh, I've seen this guy. He's been coming up more and more often. Okay, let's do that. Oh my goodness, somebody screenshot that. He revealed, Zodium reveals, I'm going to put that, I'm going to clickbait the title. Zodium reveals what his, not Zodium, Country Fried reveals the truth behind his name all along, not clickbait. I guess that's why you use a lot of green in your, morphology there, huh? Is that why? Use a lot of green in your iconography? Is that what it is? Yes, you can subscribe with Prime, Big Alfredo. You get a free Prime subscription every single month, as long as you have Amazon. Reckoner Bankbuster. Bro, this guy sprung for all the premium stuff. He would spare no expense. He's got even this Tezzeret backs here. He doesn't have the premium lands, which is Lomo. Because you're a huge Joker fan. Well, that's cool, man. Everyone likes the Joker. Let's eat that mech. Delicious mech. That's right, my Graveyard Trespasser is such a Chad, or Chadad, or just Chad, if you will. She literally dug up an entire mech suit and ate it. That's what kind of time we're on over here on JValen's channel. Okay. Alright. My Graveyard Trespasser was like, what's that? That's a fucking Mindling mech? Fucking delicious. Oh, another Mindling mech. Dragon Spark Reactor. It's really trying to trigger that reactor core, huh? He's really trying to make that reactor core go critical. Alright, so why don't we put down a Stambly Bambly? Bro, black is the color, man. Black is the color. And grease is the word. And the time and the place. What is he going to do here, man? I have a feeling he's going to try to mind link us. I'm going to blow that mind link up real good, Nug. So let's swing in with everybody. I'm a big Mono Black fan, so if you're a fan of Mono Black, I'm the guy for you. You're gonna crew the Bankbuster? Is that what you're gonna do? Yeah, you're gonna crew the Bankbuster. You can't declare any more blockers after this dude. It's just dead. I love Orzhov Mono Black Rakdos. Anything black, I'm very much in. He's gonna draw some cards there. Don't know if that's gonna help my guy. He's got to get a 3 to crew this. He's got to get a 3 to crew this one, so he could crew with everybody. But he can if he swings in. My turn. Let's do that. So let's go for the full. Let's go for the full Monty here. All right. Let's go for the full Monty here. Yeah, he's going to crew it just so we know what time it is already. We're going to go in. We're going to have a delicious Reckoner Bankbuster out of the graveyard. A delicious mech suit. Those are always tasty. He's going to go for that one. We're going to hit. Okay. And then we're going to put down a Westgate Regent. Toxrill, yeah, Toxrill's my dude. You gotta discard a card to hit that guy. Yeah, discard a card to hit that guy, my guy. Dragon Spark Reactor sacrificed. And that's gonna be the Infernal Grasp. Let's see, you got an instant, you got a counterspell. Toxrill's a tough one, but you can hit Toxrill Reanimators pretty decently. consistently. My graveyard, he'll have herself a delicious... Oh, I can do 2 because it's nighttime. Okay. So that's 2 dead right there. Alright. I think that still means he's dead, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're still dead, Broseph Stalin. I think that's supposed to be Broseph Stalin, like Joseph Stalin, except Broseph Stalin. That's a GG. Yeah, it is a GG right there. Hey, clever. You're back from wherever it is you went? That's cool. Plasma Fan, Oregon, how you doing, man? Who else is here? Who else do I see? I spy with my little eye. Apex is lurking around here somewhere. TK WizKid, what's up? CZ, probably CZ's around here. Circuit Mender, I don't know if I have all of them. All right, that's the thing. That's 3 in a row right there. Let's go for the 4. Let's go for the 4 piece. Got about 15 minutes left before the shaky breaky. Then we'll shake it and break it. You know what I'm saying? We got anybody hit him with the links, boys? Hey, Zodium. There's the YouTube. And I'll hit you with the other ones. We got AetherHub. Can we get the turn 1 Duress scoop, man? Wandering Emperor, thank you. Yeah, we don't want you to have... Oh my god, look at this. Look at this madness. He spelled it wrong. It's got an E in it. Aether. Vanquish the Horde. Look at this mono-white control madness here, dude. This dude has literally nothing but board wipes in his whole freaking thing. Let's do that. I got a Velomachus lore hold. That's weird. Kerbango. March of Other... Oh, Priest Ancient Lore. Okay. Priest Ancient Lore. You gain life. Let's do that. Hey, no problem, man. You lurk all you need to, my dude. Let's put out Citystalker Connoisseur. Give me that expensive card, my dude. Give me that expensive card. There we go. What is even this, dude? What the hell is even this? Citystalker. Let's draw a card here. Take it. Hive. Next. Next. No attacks. Okay. Do that. Do that. Block. Alright, create a treasure token. My turn. It's another Citystalker Connoisseur. Let's just put down Tergrid. Regular form. Okay. We almost have Velomachus out, honestly. Citystalker is not a bad choice here. He's going to scry for something. Don't know what he tried to grab there. He scryed 1. Could be direct removal. It's a restoration of a Jagonjgo, which is nice. How about this, guys? How about Toxroll with Vorinclex? So we put down double counters. What are we talking about, Scat Cat? You gotta think bigger, my dude. Put Vorinclex in it, man. Oh. Are we cooking with portals yet? Alright, let's do that. I get this card. Goes under the battlefield, under my control. Let's crack open a blood token. Let's crack open a cold one with the boys. Or we can crack open a boy with the cold ones. Cancel. Let's swing in. Oof. Okay. One of my favorite is like a Renaissance painting of a vampires eating some dude, and it says "cracking open a boy with the cold ones." Love that. Such a good joke. Just solid phrasing all around. Undercity Plunderer. Let's speed it up at Mach speed here, guys. Let's do that. Wow, okay, nothing. I don't think we need Undercity Plunderer. Well, I don't know. He doesn't have any cards in his hand, man. It's exile. He could have a freaking Blasto right here. A big exile, massive destructo disc. You got a Destructo, you got a Neverill's Disc? No, we don't have that. He's going to bring Hand of Enlightenment in and out again, like an in-and-out burger. Yeah, the Velomachus whiff. I hate the Velomachus. I don't have that many instants or sorceries in this deck, but still, bro. That still sucked. I really don't think that we need this Duress, man. He's never gonna have any cards, and we have an Undercity and a Citystalker. So that's Graveyard Trespasser. Let's put that out. Let's start eating cards out of the graveyard. Let's go for Priest of the Ancient, whatever. Let's do this. There we go. Yeah, he's running like 300. He was running like 250 something. There's Burning Root Demon. He's super excited about that. He's super excited about that. I don't think he's got enough to stop me, though. He does not want to end the turn with cards in his hand, because I have Undercity Plunder, and I'm going to grab whatever he's got. Yeah, Samurai Dragons. Oh, Hardened Scales or Clatterfang with Ranger class. Put one in your opponent's hand. Doomscar. Oh, he's like, oh yeah, man, it's gonna happen, bro. He's going to bring it back in, and he's going to hit it again, and I'm going to take both of them with Undercity Plunder, which is going to be the funny thing. So he's doing all this for nothing because he's dead. Hardened Scales or Clatterfang? Can you hit the card finder for that? Hardened. If you do exclamation point card... I want Liliana, yeah. I want Liliana because I'm going to get that card no matter what. Alright. My turn. Oh, this is going to be so sad for him, bro. Alexa played Despacito. This is so sad. One of them's going with me, bro. Well, both of them are going with me. So, you know. You figure out whichever one you want. Take action. And then you do that. Yep. He figured it out. Bobble Clangle. Yeah, Bobble Clangle, that ain't it, Chief. Hey, thank you so much, Big Alfredo. Hardened Scales. Hardened Scales not bad. And what is the other one? The Clangerfang? Chatterfang. By the way, if you want deck building help, please come by our Discord. We'd love to have you there. Chatterfang didn't pop up. I think I might have put too many, I honestly don't know, man. Hardened Scales, maybe. It's a little faster. Is this our 4th or 5th game in a row? I don't know. Turn 1 Duress. We might draw something with a Deadly Dispute here, so. 2 Duresses in a row. Let's see if we can start hand ripping. Yeah, let's get rid of that. You don't need that. Vob. Okay. Priest, very nice. Bang over for 2. And I am whiffing big here, bros. Whiffing real big right here. I mean, it was a decent starter, but man, against this, if we don't have it, it ain't happening. Let's put that down. Let's do that. Yeah, tell me about it, bro. All right. I need my Meathook right now. If I don't get my Meathook right now, it ain't it, Chief. Let me do this. Target player loses 3 life. All right, so I'm gonna have to block. Who's he gonna hit with the Minimus? Of course, Celebrant. Oof, yeah. That's the tough one right there, man. Everybody gonna gain life. If I don't get the Meathook, man, I got 8% chance of the Meathook. If I don't get the hook, it's gonna be really bad news. Great treasure token. That ain't the hook. Pass. My turn. That ain't the hook. Let's put down Tergrid, got a Fright. Let's put down Acquisitions Expert, auto pay. Oh, yeah. You can discard that. I will take it. Thank you. Take action. That's mine. And then, of course, we will say that you lose something there. You gotta discard some or sacrifice some. You're gonna lose life there. Okay. Cool. Uh, 9% chance of the hook. There's Impassioned Orator. Is he going to actually swing in with this? He actually is going to swing in with this. That's strange, but sure. Let's block that with that, and let's block that with that. I'll take 1 damage. And it is not the hook, ladies and gentlemen. It is not the hook. Okay, so let's do this. Target player does that. Hey, no problem, man. Lurk all you need to. He lost some life there. Okay. Target player loses. Okay. Take action. No attacks. I don't know why he hasn't played Minimus Containment yet. And he did. There we go. Oof. Man. Craving a Meathook here, guys. Highest chance of it popping for a 9%, and it doesn't hit for me. And we get to a -2, and finally the streak has stopped. Good streak, though. Good streak. Solid streak overall. Pretty good. Long games, though. Pretty long games. But that's pretty good, man. I'm going to leave it there. That was pretty solid. I mean, I think this is viable, man. I mean, if... oh, look, it's me. We can take a look at the stats here. So we had a few losses when we were dialing it in. So it doesn't have a great win rate. But we did go... when we went on the streak, we went 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I think we went 5 in a row. This was the dial-in, and then we got it right where we needed it. I think that we're on a roll with this one. I think that definitely this is going to be useful, man. I think that there's really is something here. So I'm probably going to keep playing this. I'm probably going to clear the data for this one because a lot of these early games is the older deck with different cards trying to really get it high and tight. We don't really have the right data, but I think 5 in a row, pretty solidly knocking people out is sufficient to say that we're on to something here in Alchemy. So until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you guys, well, you guys, you know what you've been. You've been great. Bye-bye. Word of the day is RIP.